between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Looking to throw right away is Watson.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
The 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 3. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Now on 2nd and 13, Watson. Robinson's got it. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
On the return, it's Rodgers.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. We're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was like...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Uses the stiff arm, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. DK Metcalf. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man complete. And some room to roam now. A big play there on the catch and run. 81 yards.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Desmond Ridder
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Buccaneers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now, standing just outside his own goal line. Rodgers to return it.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense,
and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll drop to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. Touchdown! Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 75.
And the Bucs continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Falcons.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times
for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Back to throw here.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ready up.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Ready, set.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the pitch goes to Taylor. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting?
Touchdown, Falcons!
Well, this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up? Now go to the...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Travis Kelce with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now it's Watson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Watson looks to throw again.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. On the move past the 40.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Watson.
That's another one complete to Mitchell.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Watson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Here's Watson.
That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
Touchdown!
Elijah Mitchell
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 of the year.
And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's go. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Caught on the slant. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Off the squib kick, he corrals it inside the 25. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Completes it to the fullback, Ham.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Ready?
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple more times.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson checks this one down. It's Mitchell. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 4th down, Watson. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Come on, set. Green Jack.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And that is
this nigga DK is the biggest cheat code in
These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year, with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Partner.
Now a give to Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold.
I don't know why I
behind the
didn't
line
even
of
show me that
scrimmage.
defensive party in, right?
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I know it didn't show me that. I just happened to check and see who was online.
Oh. Yeah, the Cardinals might be the worst team in the game.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
Yeah, they're
We'll
horrible.
return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL.
The Cardinals are a better team if you have an AR because you can get an AR, JJ and DeAndre.
Yeah.
But even then, I mean, their offense got good potential.
It's got potential, but it's just not there yet because their offensive line isn't very good.
Their offensive
The
line
offense
is
on
pathetic.
3rd down tonight. A perfect
And
4
then
for
they don't
4
really
thus
have no
far.
tradable
This is
pieces
3rd down
either.
and 12.
No, nobody wants to get off this one.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Besides
Open man
your
is
main
Metcalf.
obvious
He's
piece
got it.
of
And he'll
Isaiah.
wind up getting this one
guess you
all
could
the
try to
way
take
down
Tyler.
inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
No let up in this passing
Yeah,
game.
no, I
They've been
done
a
found
well-oiled
some rough
machine
rebuilding
throughout.
things
And
with
actually
them.
saw a
The
few guys on the
Saints are
sidelines at the
an
end of the 3rd
interesting
quarter
rebuild.
doing the old hold up 4 fingers
got
college
really
sign,
wrong with the
meaning the
Saints,
4th
but the
quarter
only
is
problem is
ours.
they don't have
And
a
they certainly
quarterback.
weren't kidding.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Top off is fine.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jonathan Taylor, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over.
Yeah, I like Top Golf better
that
than
big lead. The kickoff
I
unit
forget
is
the
out
one
on
up
the
north.
field, and they will send this one away.
That one up north is horrible.
This will
If
be
you like Top
returned
Golf,
from deep in the end zone.
Top Golf is more for amateurs too because it counts your roll. So it gives you points for like the rolling. That other one counts like where the ball
The
hits.
Atlanta offense out there for their
And it
next
stops
drive.
it right
And
there.
their 4-game win
So,
streak very much in
So,
jeopardy
so
as they go to
especially
work
with
here
like the
late with
game
a 1st
modes and
and
stuff
10.
where you trying to like
Now
hit
the
it in
drive starts with
specific
a
areas and
completion out to the
stuff.
right. He'll be hit down at the
It's very
33.
hard. Top Golf, you
5
can
yards on the play.
hit it and it rolls all the way back and it's good. Yeah.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson.
No,
And
this is how bad the
behind
DBs
his
are for the
man. He
Cardinals. I
missed
just
him
get beat on the streets
incomplete.
by Tyler
At this
Lockett.
point, down big. You'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because,
He should
just
not
as you
be too on
noted,
the
they can
street,
sit
bro.
back, keep everything in front of them.
Tyler
They
Lockett.
blanketed the
He's
field
not
the
supposed to get
entire
over the top
game
of
using a
anybody.
variety of coverages.
Especially if you're playing over the
3rd down
top.
throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was
Back are
actually
like the two
working a
quarterbacks
game
that
where a
even when
quarterback
they're
had a
X-Factors,
streak
like,
of 5
it's
straight
not that
games
good,
without a
bro.
200-yard game.
60,
And that was a
30,
big talk, both in his town
Yeah,
and amongst his
I was
team.
in
How do we
there
get the
for a
passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Even when he does
Desperation
have somebody
time.
like
Watson
what
on
just
4th
happened,
down.
that just misses him.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
How much older is
To the
Louis
air
Sisters
yet
than
again,
her?
Watson.
2 years and 4
Toward the
years.
sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And that is the itty bitty one.
Yeah, that's the one.
I don't even know who the other one is. I don't think I would recognize
mom. Yeah, you wouldn't recognize him.
Watson down to throw.
She's not.
Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to be
Is that
taken
no?
down
Because
at the
Itty's the one
28-yard
that makes
line.
her wear the
From the
mask, right?
28, it's
And that's
2nd and
Kamila's
5.
mama.
Yeah, Kamila's mom is really good. Yeah.
Watson.
Malachi's mom is
But which one is
Here it's
it's
complete.
Kamaya's mama that's
And they're
really
gonna
like
move it
strong
down to
on
inside
the
the
mask and
25.
stuff, right?
Yeah, well, they both are. They both,
Watson
yeah,
on
they both.
1st down.
should we
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because we're
It's so different nowadays when I see people in that. I'll be like, what are they doing?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Yeah.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And this one goes incomplete. A first misfire there after 6 straight completions. And it leads to 4th down. I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback.
He's not giving up on this game.
So every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Bucs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Can we not get bombed?
They'll run with Taylor to begin the
Oh, that
drive.
nigga was
And he is
throwing
met
up.
quickly in the backfield.
nice.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the
Oh.
defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of
My
daylight as
mom
it
was
is.
watching
He is
J-Bo.
truly a big man who just made a big play.
Wednesday, I guess. That might say it was. So, and she said JJ wasn't really feeling well. They thought JJ had like 3 points.
That's it. That's what you
So,
want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that
so
clock
she
ticking.
said, so I talked to her that day before, that day of, and she was like, is Landon feeling okay? I'm like, yeah. She's like, okay, good, because
It
JJ
looks
was
like we've got
throwing
a
up
dime
and
set here
spitting up all
defensively. 6
night long, and
DBs
it
in
was
the game.
fast. And I was like, nah, Landon's going to be fine. And I was watching TV last night, and I'm thinking Aaron coming out to yell at me about the TV and shit out. And she like, man,
as he can only get to the 20.
Nigga, I went in there,
4 yards on the
bro.
pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
The comforters, I don't think gonna make it. Like, I mean, food everywhere. It was disgusting. And then he threw up so much that like
all of it.
he didn't have nothing else to throw up.
This is taken at the 18.
So he was just dry. Yeah, he was just like dry gagging, like
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A great return there, 22 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
I don't think I really had to go in anyway, but I was like, nope, we're going to use these 6 hours.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson.
Just throwing streaks.
Did you see the Cardinals user on play?
16 seconds
Was it last night?
I thought he
That's
had
all
that
he
one,
was
and it
trying
was
to do
nearly
the
a big
entire
3rd
game,
down
get
conversion
money.
to give this drive some life. Instead, they're
I
on
was
the
like, what
spot,
is he
and he'll
doing?
separate the receiver from the ball.
They will indeed snap it to Watson.
Talk to you like once with Hollywood.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson.
But it was like that was all he had. So even when he did catch it, when he got stuck in the red zone, he was lost.
1st and 10. Now Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell?